नमस्कार, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल और खुशामदीद। वेरी वेरी वेलकम टू ऑल फॉर दिस सेशन। दिस इज योर मास्टर टीचर हर्ष, जो कि आज बात करने आए हैं वीज़ा प्रोसेस के बारे में। सो लॉट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स हु हैव बीन ट्राइंग टू गो अब्रॉड, और वो सारे बच्चे वीज़ा सबसे पहले अप्लाई करते हैं बिकॉज बिना वीज़ा के आप किसी कंट्री में जा नहीं सकते, मोस्ट ऑफ द कंट्रीज। तो लेट मी टेल यू दैट द रेट्स एट विच वीज़ा इज गेटिंग रिजेक्टेड फॉर स्टूडेंट्स, दिस इज मैसिवली हाई। और इनफैक्ट आपको बता दूं, वीज़ा एप्लीकेशन फीस कम नहीं होती है। तो वीज़ा एप्लीकेशन अगर किसी का रिजेक्ट हो जाता है तो दिस इज इटसेल्फ अ वेरी कंसर्निंग थिंग, एंड हेंस आपका वीज़ा रिजेक्ट नहीं होना चाहिए। और उसी के लिए आज का ये सेशन है दैट व्हाट पॉइंट्स, what factors you need to actually consider in if you are applying to abroad countries, and if you want that your visa should not get denied and your visa should not get cancelled. Okay, तो चलो शुरू करते हैं वीडियो को without wasting much further time. If you have yet not subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel so that you can keep on getting wonderful content on this channel, and you will get all these contents would be very much required by you. Okay, चलो let's get started. Now first of all, a student visa. So mostly a student would be needing a student visa. So basically there are different types of visa: work permit visa, business class visa, student visa. So you would be needing a student visa, which visa granted by a country that allows you an individual to enter and stay in the country for the purpose of staying. Now student pursue full-time academic course. For that only visa is given, such as undergraduate, postgraduate. Now this is the visa rejection rate. In Switzerland it's 12%, not that high. मतलब it's very high, not that high. मतलब ये 3 to 5% is not that high. So UK has a fairly decent visa approval rate. 3 to 5% is the visa rejection rate. Now Singapore also has 10 to 15%, 5 to 8%. Germany is also good, easy going country, not having a very high visa rejection. But Australia has got 13 to 15%, and Canada has got 52% of visa rejection. Can you just imagine? More than half of the students who are coming to Canada or who are trying to go to Canada are being denied entry in the country. So 52%, this is 10 to 15%, 12%, these all percentages are 15%, these all percentages are very high. So abhi this is important that you have to take utmost care so that your application should not get cancelled. And in fact there is a news that Canada earns millions, and if I specifically mark the number, this was $704 million what they had earned in 2024, and out of this $704 million, $354 million, this much amount they made only through visa rejection. Only through visa rejection means more than half of the amount they have they have earned through visa fees. More than half of them have come through rejected visa fees. So this is what Canada is doing, and this is what is happening with students, because, and let me tell you, 52% is the student visa rejection rate. Forget about if we even include the percentage of people who are or the percentage of rejection for all the people who are trying to get into Canada, it would be much higher. तो इसीलिए इट्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है दैट यू हैव टू टेक utmost care for visa process, otherwise it will be a troubling thing. चलिए शुरू करते हैं. Now understand the visa requirements. What are the visa requirements? So first of all, which type of visa you will be needing? So common name is student visa, but in Switzerland it is called as National Visa D. In United Kingdom it is called as Tier 4 General Visa. Singapore it is called as Students Pass, STP. Now moving forward, Germany it is called Long Term D Visa. Now in Germany it is called as Long Term D Visa, and in Australia it is called as Subclass 500 Visa. So these are the names, specific names of student visa in these particular countries. In some other country it would be some different, so you need to check it out. Next is proof of acceptance. So this is the first thing, that research the type of visa. Second is that you need to have a proof of acceptance. So in whichever college you are going, you need to have, this is the mandatory thing for visa application, you need to have a formal acceptance letter or document that confirms your admission to that particular college, because visa is granted on this ground only that you have been accepted in such and such college, and hence we are allowing you a student visa. Because if you have not been accepted in that college, then you would be allowed a traveler visa or any other visa, resident visa or whatever. So in order to get a student visa, you need to get admitted to any of the college, and Based on that only you will be getting a student visa. Now next, health insurance and other requirements. So in most of the countries, students do require to have a valid health insurance, and this is mandatory in most of the countries. Although India does not have a mandatory condition, but in abroad countries, this is a mandatory condition that every student should have a health insurance. In places like Germany and France, students must show proof of insurance to enroll or get a residence permit. Otherwise, they won't be getting it. In Australia, Canada, and US, students may also need a medical exam to meet health standards. Health insurance is not optional; it is a legal and essential requirement. Yes, that is the truth thing. So you need to have a medical insurance also. Now, check your university's policy also, because many universities offer their own mandatory student health insurance because they also know that it is mandatory in their country. So a lot of universities give a mandatory health insurance to every student who is enrolling to their university. So if they are giving a mandatory health insurance, then you don't need to purchase it on your own, unnecessarily wasting money. Country specific requirements are also there. So there are some countries who do not allow any private insurer to do health insurance. There are some countries. So specifically if I talk about Australia, so in Australia there is no private insurer, and the government does not allow any private insurance company to have insurance of student. So student visa applicants cannot have any private insurance. So some countries don't allow you to choose any private insurance. Instead, they require international students to enroll in their government approved international health insurance system. Okay. Next is proof of accommodation. So this is also very much required. In a lot of countries, you would be asked to show the proof of accommodation before even getting the visa. Yes, that is truth. So many countries require student to show proof of accommodation while applying for a visa. This means the confirming where you will stay, such as university, hostel booking, rental agreement, and all such things. You need to show them before going there. So here the most common doubt is that, sir, if we have not gone to that country, how we will get the accommodation? Because we will have to see the place, we'll have to book the place and all XYZ stuff. So there you will get a lot of online players like Uni Lodgers, Amber Student, Housing Anywhere. These all online players have come into existence only because of this rule that student need to book the space or need to have a space or an address before going into that country. So you need to book it through these websites. These websites are kind of trusted websites. You can go do these websites and then you can book the space. Next is you need to show the proof of fund also. Now proof of fund means that visa authorities require proof that you have enough money to cover your tuition fees, living expense, travel cost and insurance during your stay. So why this is done? Because no country wants you as a liability. Every country is allowing you to stay in their country, study in their country or work in their country because they are thinking that you will be an asset to that country. So you can be an asset only if you are financially independent or financially rich. If you are a financially dependent person, like if you don't have money, why would any country want you? No one would want you, isn't it? So they need to see that whether you do have sufficient funds or not. Next, this can include bank statements, scholarship letters, loan approval letters or sponsors financial document. Without this, your visa application will be denied. So it might be that you don't have money, but you have got a scholarship. So you need to show that scholarship letter that I have got scholarship, so my tuition fees would be covered. Then they would be asking, okay, if your tuition fees is covered, then what about your living expense? Then you need to show that, okay, university has given me a free accommodation in the campus itself. So then that will work there. Then they will be asking you, okay, what about the travel cost, insurance? So if that is being covered, or you will be able to cover it on your own self, so you need to show that proof of funds in your account. So all such things they would be asking you. Okay, because they don't want anything on their own, any responsibility to be given on their head. So they want you to take care of each and everything. Okay, now what is the proof of fund requirement in different countries? So some of the notable countries are here. Switzerland. Switzerland needs you to show that $21,000 per year. Now per year, what does it mean? So basically, if you are going to Switzerland, you need to show 17.9 or roughly, let's say 18 lakh rupees in your account per year. Per year means, so say for example, if you are going to going Switzerland for a 4 years degree, like a bachelor's degree. So if you are going to stay in Switzerland for 4 years, you need to show the authorities, visa authorities, that you have got 18 lakh into 4, that is 72 lakh rupees in your account. Yes, I am not joking it. I have checked it everywhere. You need to show them 72 lakh rupees in your bank account before going to Switzerland. That if something goes wrong, or if whatever is there, you would be able to sustain yourself or make yourself meet your ends by showing that you have 72 lakh rupees in your account. You need to show this. This is the rule for Switzerland. For United Kingdom, the proof of funds is 1,33,000 to 1.75 lakh per month, up to 9 months. So you just multiply, if I take a rough 2 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees roughly and into 9. So you need to somewhere around a little less than 18 lakhs. So around 15 lakh rupees kind of, you can say 1.75. So you need to show 15 lakh rupees per annum. Fine. Now in Singapore, only Singapore is a country which has a little lenient rule, because in Singapore, you need to show 5.65 lakh rupees, but only for one academic year. So even if you are going there for a 4 years degree, you need to show this amount every year. That in every year you have 5.65 lakh rupees in your bank account and your visa will keep on renewing. But you don't need to show 5.65 lakh into 4. No, only 5.65 lakh. So this is a lenient rule only for Singapore, but rest other countries don't give this benefit. Germany, it has got around 12 lakh rupees per year. Australia has got around 16.65 lakh rupees per year. So this much amount you need to show in your bank account. Moving forward, now we have got police clearance also. This is again an important part. Some countries do have this, some countries don't. But a lot of countries do prefer that you submit a police clearance report, that there is no legal case going on you in India, and you are not in any troubling situation or any criminal cases going on you, or for that matter any other case. Forget about criminal case. Even any other dispute case or anything of such sort is not going on you, and you need to give that certificate or a letter from police. That police will be saying that this and such person is not in any FIR or on any in case, and hence he or she shall be granted a visa. So some countries like Germany and Australia may require you to submit police clearance or a criminal record, that you are not involved in any criminal activity. Next is medical checkup. So most of the countries need you in a good mental state, good healthy state. So medical checkup is usually needed when applying for a student visa, especially if you are planning to stay for a long time. It helps the country make sure you are healthy and don't have any illness that could be a risk to others. So you don't bring any illness from you, or even if it is not a communicable disease, still they don't want any ill person to be there. So there are situations where medical traveling is allowed. So say for example, if you are very ill and if you are going to any country only for the treatment, then you will get a medical visa, which is called as treatment visa or patient visa. So that is different. But then you can't have a student visa, because if you are going as a student, you need to be completely healthy, completely sound. Okay. Next is other documents. So these all documents, apart from that, you need to have language proficiency like IELTS or TOEFL or any other language whichever is spoken in that country. Scholarship letter if applicable. Letter of recommendation, very much required and necessary thing. And statement of purpose, and then passport. So letter of recommendation and statement of purpose is being checked mostly by the colleges only, but sometimes this is even being asked from the visa authorities. So you need to take care of this also. ठीक है, समझ गए? चलो, visa application forms. So most of the countries now offer online application forms through their immigration websites or visa centers. तो वहाँ से मिल जाएगा. If they are not allowing, then you need to visit the embassy in New Delhi. Ensure all the details on the application form match your official documents, including your name, address, and course details. So these all things should match. If there is any discrepancy, you need to change it right now before applying for the visa. Okay. Now, what is the visa fee? So for Switzerland, it is around 9,400 rupees. For United Kingdom, this is 45,000 rupees. Magnanimous, isn't it? Australia, it is 86,000 rupees. Much high. And Germany, it has got around 7,000 rupees. So I hope you would be able to understand that this is very different in different type of countries. Okay. Now, visa interview is a kind of mandatory process, happens with most of the countries. So once you have submitted each and everything, your entire document verification has been done. So they will be calling you for this final interview, where they will be asking you that why you want to go to this country, like our country, why you want to come to our country, what is the motive of joining this particular college, why you have chosen this country only, you could have gone to any other country. So all such details they would be asking, so that they will be checking that whether you are a genuine applicant or you are just trying to forge and you have some other intention. So, as an example, you might be going there on a student visa, but your intention is to get a job before completing your university exam. So a lot of people do it from India only, that they go there for a 4 year course, but after 6 months they simply leave the college, they don't go to college, and then they start working. So whether do you have such intentions, then they will block you. Okay, so that is what they check in this visa interview, that what is your intention, what is your true motive. Fine. Then frequently asked questions, student visa interview questions. So why do you want to go to the UK? Why do you want to study in UK instead of your home country? So all such questions they will be asking you. What is your educational background? How will you fund your stay in the UK, which is your proof of fund? What are your plans after completing your studies in the UK? What is your family background? What your father does, mother does? So all such stuff, all such questions they would be asking you. Now, once your visa application and interview required are completed, then next steps to wait for processing of their student visa, and then you'll finally get the visa. Cool. So ladies and gentlemen, that was all about the visa process. If you need any help, अगर कोई help चाहिए, तो me and my team would be very happy helping you. And how you can get that help from my team, you need to fill a form in the niche description box. There are in the description box of this video, you'll get a form. You just need to fill that form. Once you fill that form, my team will call you. They will ask you all the questions, like all the queries you can ask them. And once all your queries are sorted, then you can proceed with your visa application. Fine. So that is how it goes on. Cool. Fine. So ladies and gentlemen, that was all for this session. I hope you loved and enjoyed the session. If that is the case, do let me know in the comment box and subscribe to the channel for more such videos. मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए टेक केयर, बाय बाय, गुड नाइट.